Come here, Chiquita. Chiquita, come here, baby. Come here. Come here, baby. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come up. Come here, babies. Come here, babies. Come here. Chiquita. Come here, baby. Come here. Yes. 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 Yes, you love your daddy. You love your daddy. I know. I know. I know. I know. I know. No, no, no. Come on. Crazy dog. Crazy dog. Quit. Just with the kisses. She never stops with the kisses. So anyway, here we are live with Professor Shaun. Sunday night, late night, chilling out. Anyone want to chat? Want to ask me anything? Want to see the real shit going on in the world? What kind of lesson would we like to give tonight? What would be a good topic for discussion? How about some character analysis of women in general? You know? Let's see, where do we start? Women. Women are creatures of beauty and pleasure. You see? Women, in their essence, are like children. They like to be adored. They like to be coddled. They like to not have to have responsibility. They like to have a consequence-free existence, right? What are the different things that are inherently feminine is the question that we have to ask. So, for example, a woman at her best, I believe, is in a childlike state in which she doesn't have to work, she doesn't have to struggle, she doesn't have to toil, she doesn't have to worry about paying the rent, she doesn't have to worry about anything really, other than making her man happy, her daddy happy, so to speak, And as long as she's making daddy happy, well, she doesn't have a problem in the world. If she gets a speeding ticket, well, daddy pays for it. You know what I mean? And this consequence-free life, this extension of childhood goes on for women throughout their adult life, normally. If they have a good man in their life, it continues on throughout the entire course of their life in this childlike state, you see, and that's the best place for a woman in which she doesn't have any real responsibility and can just focus on being the feminine creature that she is, you see, loving, nurturing, taking care of, cooking, cleaning, being the support mechanism for the provider, you see, where the provider is providing everything for the household, and her contribution to that as a woman at that point is for her to go and take care of him so that he can better fight the next day. This should and is the basic balance between men and women, where men are the resource gatherers, women are the support mechanism for that infrastructure in which Men go out and they hunt and they gather and they, in this modern day and age, they go and they collect money for all of these things. And women, in turn, go and take care of the house, the family, the man himself. Yeah? This is the foundations of a traditional relationship. The relationship that I have with my wife, for example, where she doesn't really have any consequences for anything that she does, you see. And women function best in that environment. For a man, it's a lot different. You know, a man has to produce in order to be useful. A man has to overcome obstacles. A man has to deal with his own male trauma before he can even really be a man. And how do you deal with your male trauma? Well, first, that's by recognizing what your male trauma is, right? And the way to do that is to look at what you were lacking and what traumatized you in your childhood. By to say, okay, I was a child and I was left to my own devices to do this, or to do that, or to do this, or to do that. And when you start to dissect these things within yourself, you start to realize what you were lacking when you were a child. See, for men and women, our childhood experiences are very different. You see, for women, they're kind of coddled a little bit. They're given that extra ice cream. They're given that extra treat. They're treated a little bit more kindly than men. They're left to their own devices less often. You see. But men are kind of forced to become these problem solvers very early, these problem solvers, where they have to figure out solutions to complex problems. And by the time they turn 18 and they're out on their own, men are able oftentimes to have a different skill set than women, who have been, for the most and better part, treated like preferred citizens in the family or wherever else they are, because they're cute and they're beautiful and everything else. And women are oftentimes just given easier positions, you know? You're not expected to carry in all of the groceries, 2 bags at a time. You're expected to take in the toilet paper. You know what I mean? And we're just thankful that you did that. You know? So, women go into adulthood with very little problem solving ability, which creates a difficulty for them in their adulthood that men oftentimes use to their advantage against women, you see. Because they say, well, this girl doesn't know how to solve problems. I can solve her problems, but I'm going to make her pay, you see. That's where the dark men come in. Now, some men don't ever figure out that women need their problems solved, and these men become simps or sugar daddies in some cases, where they help the girls, but they do so at exorbitant prices. And then some men provide real solutions or real support for women. And these are the men of value. And this is the men, and the type of man that you should be.